I'm Paul Levinson, and welcome to Light On, Light Through, episode 171, my review of Home Before Dark, or The Fact-Seeking Journalist as Hero. Well, I just saw one of the most inspiring television series in years. It made me proud to be both a writer and a professor who teaches about journalism. Home Before Dark is a 10-episode first season of a series that debuted on Apple TV Plus about a year ago. It's a fictionalized narrative of a real 9-year-old girl, Hildy Lysiak, who in real life, when she was just a few years older, won the Junior Zenger Award for Press Freedom. That was in 2019. And that award is aptly described on Wikipedia as, quote, given to a journalist who fights for freedom of the press and the people's right to know, unquote. Those are worthy goals to fight for indeed. But, there's been a lot of remonstrating in the past few years about how satisfaction of partisan public opinion has replaced the investigating and reporting of truth in print, televised, and most of all social media. Including by me, by the way. See the Opinionation of Journalism on YouTube. And in bold new books like Andre Mears' Post-Journalism, which is all about the death of journalism. So it was therefore profoundly reassuring to me and a call back to truth to see Home Before Dark. All the more so because the protagonist is 9 years old and a real person. The fictionalized narrative is quite good as well, hearkening to Stranger Things as Hildy and her 9-year-old friends investigate a kidnapping that haunted and pulled apart a small West Coast town for decades. There's teenage angst and romance with her older sister Izzy, also, by the way, a real older sister. There's a questionable older sheriff. There's racism and sexism and snobism, all effectively mixed into a riveting mystery that Hildy and her parents and friends attempt to solve. Brooklyn Prince, and that's Brooklyn spelled with two N's, so I guess it's really Brooklyn, like two names. That's clever. Well, she was fabulous and deserved an Emmy for her performance as Hildy. The whole cast was excellent, but I especially also liked Kylie Rogers as Izzy, and Joelle Carter from Justified, and Sharon Lawrence from NYPD Blue. It was great to see both of them back on the screen. But the paean to truth-seeking journalism is what puts Home Before Dark over the top. Hildy's favorite movie is All the President's Men. And she tells the jaded sheriff, quote, the truth is what makes everything work right. It's bigger than me, it's bigger than you, it's bigger than all of us. Those are true words indeed. Of course, the sheriff, unsurprisingly, patronizingly replies, that's adorable. But we know better, or we should know better. It's no surprise that those words about the truth come from a 9-year-old girl, fortunately not yet bitten by the cynicism that afflicts so many of us adults. We should know better. I surely know better now. And some good news. Season 2 of Home Before Dark will be on Apple TV this June 11th.
The Light on Light Through podcast.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this review of Home Before Dark. I'll be back here soon with another episode of Light On, Light Through. Could be a review, could be political commentary. Who knows? In the meantime, stay safe, stay sound, and enjoy.
Athens, 2042 AD. She ripped the paper in half, then ripped the halves, then ripped what was left again into bits and pieces of history that could have been. Sierra Waters had read once that, years ago, it was thought that men made love for the thrill, while women made love for the sense of connection it gave them.
Curled Up with a Good Book says Sierra Waters is sexy as hell. You can find out more about The Plot to Save Socrates by Paul Levinson at theplottosavesocrates.com.
Paul Levinson spilt code about an ancient biotech war raging on in secret for centuries.